Ya es la hora, ¿no?
Tower, but it is, as you can see, a little bit curved. And as soon as we have everybody here, I'll tell you the reason why.
¿Dónde está la nena? Oh, allá va.
Okay. Allora, first of all, do you know what the Tower of Pisa is? Allora, what? Yes. What's on top of the tower, apart from the people that are walking around the ring? Can you see some bells? Okay. So the Leaning Tower of Pisa is just the external bell tower of the cathedral. Okay? The same function as the Giotto Tower in Florence. Exactly the same function. The difference is that the Leaning Tower of Pisa is leaning, the one in Florence is straight. Okay? Only bell tower. The construction of the tower dates back to 1173. Okay, so hundreds of years ago. 1173 they started, 1178 only after 5 years. In 5 years they had built until the third ring from the base. As you can see, the works had to stop because the building at that height had already started leaning. So what's the problem of the tower? The tower basically doesn't have any problems. The main problem that we have here in Pisa is the soil. Because as we said on the bus, all the territory surrounding Pisa used to be a huge, big marshland. So there used to be a lot of water all around Pisa, lots of rivers, the Arno River as we saw before, a lot of canals. So the soil is very poor, soft and weak. Okay, that's why the tower, but not only the tower, is leaning. We have many more leaning buildings here in Pisa. The tower, of course, is the most beautiful one. The works stopped for about 100 years and they started again in 1272. In 1278 they completed the tower up to the 7th ring. The last one, the highest one, which is the belfry, was built in the years around 1360. So it took them about 200 years to complete the works at the tower. So a very, very long time. If you look at the shape of the tower, the way the strategy that they used in order to build the higher floors, they actually starting from the 4th level up, they built the higher floors to the opposite direction than the first 3. Okay, trying to balance the inclination of the first 3 levels. The most important thing was the size of the columns. That's how they could build in this way, because the columns on the side of the inclination on the higher floors are taller than the other columns. The columns on the opposite side, so to the north of the tower, are a little bit shorter. So that's how they gave this curved banana shape, as we say in Italian. The tower is almost 60 meters high, 60, made up of 2 cylinders, one inside the other, with a staircase, a helicoidal staircase in between, with 294 steps. Everything I've just told you made of marble. Not marble from Carrara, but marble coming from the Pisan mountains, the mountain chain that I was telling you on the bus. It's curved, it's leaning, but it is stable. Maybe some of you remembers about the works of restoration that we had several years ago. The tower was completely